What is the metaverse? Apparently, it's the next big thing. This is a concept which is being talked up by some as the future of the internet. But what exactly is it? To the outsider, it may look like a souped-up version of virtual reality, VR. In fact, the belief is that it could be to VR what the modern smartphone is to the first clunky mobile phones of the 1980s. Instead of being on a computer, in the metaverse you might use a headset to enter a virtual world. Unlike current VR, which is mostly used for gaming, this virtual world could be used for practically anything. Work, play, concerts, cinema trips, or just hanging out. Most people envision that you would have a 3D avatar. Hype about digital worlds and augmented reality pops up every few years, but usually dies away. However, there is a huge amount of excitement about the metaverse among wealthy investors and big tech firms, and no one wants to be left behind. There's also a feeling that for the first time, the technology is nearly there, with advancements in VR gaming and connectivity coming close to what might be needed. Facebook has made building the metaverse one of its big priorities. It's invested heavily in virtual reality through its Oculus headsets, making them cheaper than rivals. Perhaps even at a loss, according to some analysts. It's also building VR apps for social hangouts and for the workplace. Despite its history of buying up rivals, Facebook claims the metaverse won't be built overnight by a single company and has promised to collaborate. It has recently invested $50 million, £36.3 million, in funding non-profit groups to help build the metaverse. Online multiplayer games have had shared interactive worlds going back decades. They are not the metaverse, but have some ideas in common. In recent years, Fortnite expanded its product, hosting concerts, brand events, and more inside its own digital world. That impressed many with what was possible. Meanwhile, Unity, a 3D development platform, is investing in digital twins, digital copies of the real world, and the graphics company NVIDIA. Facebook, for example, has been experimenting with a VR meetings app called Workplace, and a social space called Horizons, both of which use their virtual avatar systems. Another VR app, VR Chat, is entirely focused around hanging out online. VR has come a long way in recent years, with high-end headsets which can trick the human eye into seeing in 3D as the player moves around a virtual world. It has become more mainstream. The explosion of interest in NFTs, which may provide a way to reliably track ownership of digital goods, could point to how a virtual economy would work. And more advanced digital worlds will need better, more consistent, and more mobile connectivity. For now, though, everything is in the early stages. The evolution of the metaverse, if it happens at all, will be fought among tech giants for the next decade, or maybe even longer.